This is big
and small.
We have a new toy.
And we're in Temecula Wine Valley in Southern California.
A lot of wine tastings. What is this?
We explore a bunch of different wineries in the area.
We explore the city of Temecula.
And drink just as much olive oil.
This is big
and small travel.
We're in
Temecula,
California,
USA. Temecula is located halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego in Southern California.
Join us in Temecula for city fun, wine, and hiking.
Los Angeles, California. A little bit of traffic.
Always traffic.
On our way to Temecula. We're about 2 hours away from our first winery.
If you've ever driven through Los Angeles, one thing, it is all these highways constantly meeting. We will show you California's newest wine region, Temecula Valley. It's growing in popularity. The town is growing.
The great thing about Temecula is that all 50 or so of its wineries are mostly grouped together. Right.
You got it. That's where it is.
Yeah, I mean, we're ready for some wine, that's for sure.
We started off our Temecula wine adventure at Dofo Vineyards. Highly regarded, highly recommended.
Dofo is known for its award-winning Zinfandel. However, it is one of the more expensive wineries in Temecula. We are at Belvino. We were intrigued by the name. This is our tasting card. You get to choose 6 different wines. This one here is the Syrah.
We were underwhelmed with Belvino. It is a $20 tasting. On the plus side,
well, you do get to pick which wines you want to taste, but the ambiance is a little bit lacking. It's not very comfortable in there, and we felt like our tasting was a bit rushed. Let's take a look.
Temecula is almost equidistant between San Diego and Los Angeles. Temecula is actually considered part of the greater Los Angeles area. It is growing by leaps and bounds. The amount of growth, development, construction, new businesses, this is where California is doing really well, for better or for worse.
So this is more of a tourist resort town. A lot of people come out here for the wineries. We are one of them. But the Old Town Temecula is where we are right now. Lots of fun shops and cafes, restaurants, and yeah.
Old Town Temecula. This is Hotel Temecula. This is the oldest building in Temecula. It dates from 1891. Almost the original building itself. And you can still stay here. The town's history is quite young. This is California, so you're only getting, something that dates from the late 1800s. The town's origins, that is.
We've got the emigrant office behind me. So Temecula here began to really thrive when the railroad was built in the late 1800s. So let's take a look.
We're at the Press Espresso in Temecula. Had a very nice Lungo single shot. Well done. Great service here in Temecula. Very impressed.
And some good old country music in the background. I see a sign for olive oil tastings. I can't pass that up, so let's see.
Always look both ways.
Looks like kind of an older bridge over there.
Old Town Temecula Main Street Bridge. There has been a bridge here since the 1880s. Olive oil?
This is our olive it comes from our ranch, which is just 18 miles away in Awanga. It's nice because it's only the olives that are pressed in the olive oils. Nothing else is added. You feel the full polyphenols, everything. Everything is locally sourced here, locally made. This is very buttery and nice because it's like a late harvest, fall harvest. You might feel a little burn in the back of your throat, but that's nothing. That's just the antioxidants that's getting.
That's
very
the good
natural.
stuff.
Yeah.
Very buttery. It's very good.
Thank you. We are at
Temecula Olive Oil Company in Temecula, California.
record shops.
Coffee shops, everything you need.
Any time with the record store is always pretty good.
Biggie Smalls.
California palm trees
It
and
is California, but here in Temecula there's a lot of French influence.
a lot of French immigrants. We went back to where we're staying outside Temecula in Marietta. More details below. Brand new day, more wineries to go.
Bailey Winery, established 1986. We're gonna check out the tasting here. We'll see what they have. Winery in Temecula. We're determined to find a Zinfandel here. We've heard that they use them in their blends, so we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, you're fine. So this one's gonna be the red flight for you, okay? And then this one is gonna be the mixed. So what we recommend for the flights is that you start from top all the way down to the bottom. That'll be as it's shown on these little pamphlets for you guys. So this one's gonna start with the Enchante all the way down to the Syrah. This one's gonna start with the dry Muscat Canelli all the way down to the Malbec for you guys, okay? All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
Of course.
But look at this presentation here. So we have the red wine flight and the mixed flight. This is a stack of wine. This is great.
Now we gotta try it.
Yes. Cheers.
So I got the mixed flight so I could get a little bit of white, a little bit of red. This first one is a muscat. I definitely taste a sort of green apple finish and a little peach in there. We're usually partial to red wines, but this is great for kind of a warmer day like today.
Time for the Super Tuscan. It has hints of cranberry. It's tart. It's a great blend. What's in here? We have Sangiovese, we have Merlot, we have Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon. It's wonderful. It's surprising us here today.
And this one here is called Chanson. It's mostly a Cabernet Sauvignon. So the tasty notes kind of threw me off. And if you smell it, it almost smells like potpourri-ish. So
Potpourri.
I was like, eh. But I do taste that sort of tobacco smokiness at the end, which is actually quite nice. So this was a surprise.
We're in Avonsole Winery. You can walk within the vineyards and you're reminded of where you are. We're not far from Palm Springs. Look at this. Tumbleweed within the vineyards. An hour from Palm Springs. That's the Mojave Desert. I have to tell you, Avonsole has been quite a surprise. We came here looking for Zinfandel. It's our current favorite wine.
Zinfandel is often grown here in California. It's known as America's grape, with origins going to Italy, possibly Croatia.
Temecula can't compare with California's most revered wine regions in the north of the state, including Napa and Sonoma. There's no dominant grape here either, but that's not to say there aren't great wines here. A lot of the wineries in Temecula are less bound to tradition, some of them established by outside investors, which makes the area feel a little less authentic. The older wineries were founded mostly by French and Italian immigrants who brought over vines from Europe. The first commercial vineyard in Temecula wasn't built until 1974.
When it comes to wine on the West Coast, Temecula doesn't even come close to the bigger wine regions of Napa, Sonoma, and Paso Robles, and even Oregon's Willamette Valley, which we enjoyed quite a bit. However, we did like Temecula more than Washington's small wine area of Walla Walla. But maybe that's because we visited there in the middle of a snowstorm. As you saw in the beginning of the video, we have a drone. We're excited to use this in future videos.
But we're experiencing a bit of a learning curve. As you can see, we lost it in the midst of some dense brush.
We found it. Back to the town of Temecula, which we really enjoyed. We were walking around downtown.
Yeah, the old town's very cute. We're of course getting another coffee. We are in Old Town Temecula. This is called La Coffee Shop, and it's mostly French inspired with Italian inspired coffee. And I'm having,
Cappuccino.
this is a pretty big cappuccino.
Yeah, that's Italian.
But you know, the bigger the better
Yeah.
when it comes to coffee. And I got some quiche, which looks very nice.
You love quiche. You need to have Mexican food when you're in California.
This was recommended to us by the one you just saw at the olive oil tasting. So we got a few tacos that we're gonna try with guac, of course. Verdict?
Really good. It reminds us of a chain in, at least a local chain in LA called Tacos 1986. And this is a Tijuana style taco place. They put a lot of guacamole in every taco. And also Cruz Tacos here in the Temecula area, really good place as well, and well priced.
Street tacos around $2.50 to $3.
Which is a steal.
Side of guac, which this is the small and it's actually pretty big, just $1.75. So right
Really
here,
good
this
deal.
was about $8.
We are doing a hike right now, maybe about 25 minutes outside of Temecula.
This is the Santa Rosa Plateau Ecological Reserve.
Santa Rosa Plateau, as of this video, was closed. So there's a lot of things that you just need to check when you go hiking in this area. We're not too far from Palm Springs. Cacti or cactus?
Cacti. So of course, anytime you go hiking, you have to be aware you're in nature, so there will be wildlife. The thing that I'm a little scared of are the tarantulas, apparently.
He's hiking. After our hike, we headed back to the coast via Oceanside.
We think Temecula is a great 1 or 2 day trip from any of Southern California's major cities.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you can.
And don't forget to click the bell to get all of our updates.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao. Safe travels.